It's part 2, baby. It is part 2. Woohoo! It's part 2. Yeah. Yes, it's part 2. Woohoo! Oh, let's do part 2. All right. So we've got another minute in there. In the pressure cooker, that's where we've got our tin of kidney beans, lentils, corn, carrot, celery, onion, capsicum, eggplant, mixed herbs, cayenne pepper. I can't remember what else I threw in there. Just a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Now what we're going to do is use the Micro Pro grill because I want to have like corn chips with it, but I forgot to buy corn chips. So I do have this wholemeal Lebanese flatbread, and I've done this quite a few times in the Micro Pro grill, and make your own homemade tortilla chips. So if you haven't seen the Micro Pro grill before, it's a double-sided fry pan that goes into the microwave. It's a toaster, it's a sandwich press, it's an under the grill, it's an oven, it's a barbecue that goes into the microwave oven. There's two pieces. It's made out of metal, and yes, it will do crispy bacon in 6 minutes. It will sear a chicken breast. You can do crispy skin salmon, breakfast steak in 3 minutes. It's a double-sided fry pan, right? Or a double-sided barbecue, right? So what happens is underneath here, there's a transformer. It absorbs all of the energy and turns it into heat energy. This gets hot up to 220 degrees Celsius, right? Underneath here, when all the instructions are, when you lose the booklet, right, there's another transformer. There's like 5 or 6 layers of layers that are just sandwiched all together, right? So it's not Teflon, it's Tupperware. It's Eterna, all right? So there's no PFOAs made in any of the Tupperware products. The Tupperware silicone, all of the Tupperware silicone is latex-free. So if you do know anyone with a latex allergy, the Tupperware silicone is extremely safe. They've got these generous feet on the bottom here, so I don't know if you can see that, which means this is raised right up off the microwave floor to allow everything to travel around evenly. And because of the Tupperware silicone, it acts as like a little bumper bar, so you don't get the top piece metal touching the bottom piece metal. The metal corners are not sharp, they're curved, which the microwave oven really loves. And the little bumper bar here, that keeps this metal touching the metal on the inside there. So all I'm going to do is grab my flatbread. I'm going to pop it in my Tupperware round keeper because it's a Tupperware, like, when Earl Tupper invented Tupperware, he found a paint tin and he thought, why can paint stay fresh for 30, 40, 50 years, forever, and not dry out? And it was because of the design of a paint tin that he flipped it upside down, Miss Jane, and that became the patented Tupperware seal, which is the OG in food freshness, all right? So what we've got in here, let's pop that away. Remember, Tupperware becomes your packaging, all right? So I've got some pita bread in here. I'm going to seal that. We're going to run that around the outside. Now, you know the saying, if it's round, make a sound. If it's square, don't you dare. If it's square, leave it there. Never take the air out of a square. If you want it to be liquid tight, watertight, you do that little pff sound, express the air, polite burp, we used to say back in the day. Now that won't leak, which means you can transport that everywhere, pop it on the back seat, go over a bumpy ride on wherever you're going to, and your fruit salad's not going to end up all over the back of the car because it's a proper airtight, watertight seal once you express the air out of there. And this will also go into the freezer as well. So what we're going to do is, I've got some seasoning, taco seasoning mix. All I'm going to do is pop this into my spice container. Spice, spice, baby. And this, it's always good to have a couple of spare spice containers, blank ones, because you never know when you're going to open a packet. And are you a one peg Greg? Where you open up a packet, fold it down, put a peg on there and just hope that no bugs get into it? Or hope that you don't get any crumbs and spillage in your pantry? Well, don't do that. Remember, Tupperware is your packaging. Take your food out of the packet, even your taco mix. Pop that into your spice container. Now, I can come back 6 months later. Shake, shake, shake. And there's my taco spice ready to go. So I don't have to buy any more. So it's going to save you money, all right? Here I've got my Tupperware scissors, which actually come apart for easy cleaning, right? So we just pop them in together. I am just going to slice this up. And this is going to be my little tortilla chips. I'm going to use some taco seasoning. I've got some chili and lime oil here as well. I'm just going to slice this up. And we will just... I mean, you can do as little or as much as you like. I don't mind having a lot, because whatever I've got left over, once it's been cooked and toasted, I can just pop it in a Tupperware Ultra Clear or any other Tupperware airtight container. I like these because they're clear, so you can easily see what you've got in them. So we've got those. And we will just... There we go. Popping that into there. I've just got a little bit of this chili lime oil in my... Tupperware oil dispenser, and we're just going to drizzle some of that around over there, add that beautiful flavouring. It's going to complement our what are we going to call it, our accidentally vegan meal where meat-free Tuesdays are ideal. We're just going to sprinkle some of this taco seasoning over that oil. That's going to spice them up beautifully. Oh, as little or as much as you like. We'll pop them over there. Hopefully, we'll pull this pressure cooker out. We'll pop this into... I'll just show you what this looks like. Can you see that there? And I'm going to pop this down. You can pop it in the casserole position if you want to, like a little oven. But I'm going to just turn that a quarter of a turn, and we're going to double grill it. So it's like a toaster sandwich press, and we're just going to pop it in for 2 minutes, right? Now, in that meantime, can you see the pressure indicator? I'll just show this camera over here. The pressure indicator has gone into the down position, which means it's totally ready to have the cover removed, right? Now, all you have to do, remove the safety arm. It's a safety arm! Remove the safety arm. This side here will tell you, you turn it that way to take the cover off. With the cover away from you, remove the cover. There is our cowboy caviar spagless bog chili con carne, whatever you want to call it, right? And we will actually grab I threw in a tin of tomato soup as well. So just to recap, I did throw in a tin of kidney beans, a tin of lentils, a little tin of corn. I did a tin of tomato soup, concentrated tomato soup. I did carrot, celery, onion, garlic, eggplant. Can't remember what else I threw into there. I could have thrown in some cacao powder. That would have been delicious. I just thought of that just then. Oh, cauliflower, the leftover cauliflower rice. So it's just a veggie medley with kidney beans and lentils. Like, it's a high protein, non-meat protein. It's a meatless Monday on a Tuesday. If you wanted to do tacos, pop your tacos in your micro grill, pop them into the casserole position, reheat them up into there. So instead of 15, 20, 25 minutes in the oven, it's only going to take a couple of minutes in the micro grill, and it literally leaves no mess behind whatsoever. There is that there. I'm going to just very quickly find, if I can, I didn't think this properly through, but that's okay. I need a clear bowl, which is, what am I going to do? Let's do this. I've got these Eco Plus clear bowls. You know the Eco Plus clear bowls, the salad bowls? A lot of people don't realise they're heat resistant. So you can put hot food straight into here, like a chili con carne. Carrot, celery, corn, onion, eggplant, capsicum, cauliflower, kidney beans, lentils, tomato soup, garlic. Look at that. Yum. Oh, I just cannot wait to hoe into this. Right, so we've got that. We've got that there. We've got that there. Let's move this out the way over here. Let's... I need a bigger bench. Let's move this over here. Okay. Now, oh, yum. Hopefully 2 minutes will be enough. Let's just have a look. Oh, no. So what we're going to do is I flip them. Sometimes I flip them, sometimes I don't. Here, I'll show you what it looks like. That's what it looks like so far. Right, that's been 2 minutes in a cold grill. So I could have preheated it, but actually, I'm not going to flip it. I'm just going to pop it in for another minute and a half. All right. So we've got that there. We've got that there. We've got that there. What I'm going to, because I've made an entire pot and I live by myself, right? I'm now going to grab my silicone bag, which can go into the oven, the dishwasher, the microwave, the freezer. I'm going to prep some of this. So I have got, let's do this with my other hand so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to pop this down. So this will be a nice lunch it's winter where I live right now. And so in a couple of weeks' time, on a nice wintry night when I don't feel like cooking, or on lunch, I can then just pull this straight out of the freezer, vent it open just a little bit to let the steam escape, and pop it into the microwave up to 500 watts to reheat my food. And then if I wanted to, I could just eat straight out of the pouch, or just pop it, excuse fingers, or just pop it straight into a bowl, have it with some crusty bread, or just make some more pita bread tortilla chips. So that's that into there. We just line up the teeth, let the steam escape. We'll just pop that over here on the side. Let's just make sure that we won't jam this bench. And I could even pop them in my heat and eats as well if I wanted to. I've got a few of those. Let's just, while I think of it, grab some cheese. Where's the cheese? I keep my cheese in a Clearmate. Remember, Tupperware is your packaging. You bring home your food, remove that single-use plastic, which, incidentally, Tupperware take out of landfill and create Eco Plus clear bowls. How about that? So you know you're doing your bit for the environment. We've got that. We've got some cheese happening here. Let's just grab our... what's her name? Our supersonic chopper. I've just rinsed this out, so we'll just give this a bit of a wipe. And I'm just going to do my shredded cheese. Actually, I'll show you how I use... We should use the small one, because I'm not going to use very much cheese. So let's just pop this over here. Let's pop that over there. Where is the small one? Hello? Where is the small chopper? Where did that go? It escaped... Oh, here it is. It's right... Oh, no, it's not. That's the top. Oh, here we go. Here's one over here. I'm just winging it. All right. So we've got this. This is the little supersonic chopper. Oh, not that one. This one. Let's just chop some of this off. And we will. In my fridge, this cheese will last for a good 8 weeks. Okay, now all I'm going to do is grab one of these, pop the cheese in there. I've just popped that up into little chunks. I mean, you can stand there with the grater if you like. But I like to keep the skin on my knuckles. And we will just... It's Tupper aerobics for the kitchen. All right. Here we go. Let's show you. This is... Look, I call this shredded cheese, right? So we're just going to throw this straight into here, on the top there. And you don't even have to pop it in the container if you don't want to. Just pop the whole thing straight and pop that into the fridge until you're ready for it next time, right? So we've got some of that, we've got some of that. Let's throw some of that into there. Get some of this into here. Let's see if we can. Yum. Oh, it's hot. I need a little plate. Here we go. See? Crispy. Crispy, crispy. Ah. That I put a little bit of this chili oil on. A little bit of this chili and lime oil. A little bit of the taco seasoning over the top of that. That is absolutely delicious. I am going to grab, I've got half my lime here. And I am, if I can, if I think about it, grab my citrus squeezer. If I can find where I put it, I will. Here it is. My citrus press. We will just do a little bit of fresh lime juice just over the top of that. Yum. Oh, we will serve that with our crunchy. Look at this. Crunchy as yum oh. We'll just pop that straight into here. And that is going to be our dinner. Absolutely yum. If there's any left over, we just seal that, pop that into the fridge, have it it'll taste even better tomorrow, warmed up on toast or cold even. That'll be delicious. If we've got any of these chips left over, you just grab a Tupperware airtight container. I've got the ultra clear. We'll pop them straight into here. And of course, we can still keep making chips all night long if that's what we want. And it'll save us money on corn chips and it'll be healthier. It's just bread. We've added our own seasoning and a little bit of chili oil. That's absolutely delicious. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please let me know on whatever platform you use that lets you send messages. I'm there. Same name, same picture, Tupperware Pete. And in the... Oh no! You know what I've done? I've forgot something. Do you know what I forgot? I forgot my troubles and I'm happy and I danced the cares away. I shouted and got happy. I'll cook for you another day. Thank you all for watching. Woo! Tupperware down. See you later, everybody.